Good morning, students. Today we will start a chapter number 3, Theory Base of Accounting. It is very important chapter. Whole accounting process is based on these principles and concepts. In the past, when the size of business was very small, the proprietor was the only person who needed information about the performance of the business. With the growing size of the business, other than the proprietor, the various other users of financial statements also felt the need of information. They use the information for various purposes that are already discussed in chapter number 1. Accounting communicates the required information to them. That's why accounting is known as a language of business. If each business adopts its own methods and principles to maintain accounting books, it would lead a big confusion in the business world. Such financial statements will have the disadvantage of inconsistency, low acceptability. So, the use of different accounting principles by the accountants of different organizations according to their own suitability will make the financial statements biased. So, in order to make the financial statements more meaningful, acceptable, comparable, consistent, reliable, it is necessary that a uniform system of accounting based on generally accepted accounting principle is followed, is known as GAAP. GAAP means generally accounting accepted principles. GAAP are the basic rules that define the parameter and constraints within which accounting operates. These principles are the theory base of accounting, on the basis of which financial statements are prepared. They are the guidelines for preparing the financial statements. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has issued accounting standards to standardize the accounting practices adopted to prepare financial statements. Now, what are the meaning of accounting principles? Accounting principles are the general law or rule adopted or proposed as a guide to action, a settled ground or basis of conduct or practices. Means, accounting principles are the rules adopted by accountants universally while recording accounting transactions. They are the norms or rules which are followed in accounting of various items of assets, liabilities, expenses, incomes, etc. For example, inventory is valued at lower of its cost or net realizable value. Fixed assets should be depreciated over their expected useful life. Accounting principles are classified into two categories. First is accounting concepts. Accounting concepts are the basic assumption within which accounting operates. They are generally accepted accounting rules based on which transactions are recorded and financial statements are prepared. It is important to follow the accounting concepts because it helps the users of financial statements to understand them better and in the same manner. Second is accounting conventions. Accounting conventions are the outcomes of accounting practices being followed by the enterprise over a period of time. Conventions may undergo a change with time to bring about improvement in the quality of accounting informations. Now, what are the features of accounting principles? Accounting principles are man-made. Accounting principles are man-made. They are the best possible suggestions based on practical experiences. Accounting principles are flexible. Accounting principles are not rigid but flexible. They are not permanent but change with the time. Accounting principles are generally accepted. Accounting principles are the basis and guidelines for accounting and are generally accepted. Accounting principles are relevant if they result in information that is useful to the user. Accounting principles are objective if they are not influenced by the personal bias of the person. Accounting principles are feasible if they can be applied without any complexity and cost. Accounting principles are necessary to understand the financial statements and to analyze the accounting statements in a better way. Now, we will discuss the main accounting concepts. First accounting concept is going concern assumption. As per this assumption, the business will continue to exist and carry on its operation for a very long period in the future. There is no intention of the owner to close the business or shut down its operations in the near future. As per this assumption, expenditure of the business will be divided into capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. As per this assumption, if any amount spent by the business whose benefits is for short period is called revenue, and any expenditure whose benefit is taken by the business for long period is known as capital expenditure. Now, next concept is consistency assumption. Consistency assumption means accounting practices once selected and adopted should be applied constantly year after year. It helps in better understanding of accounting information and makes it comparable with that of previous years. For example, there are two methods of charging depreciation: written down value method and straight line method. Both are acceptable. But under this assumption, method once chosen and applied should be applied constantly year after year to make the financial statements comparable. Now, next assumption is accrual assumption.